Namaste, I am Laswan Porial from Hillside English Secondary Boarding School, Annapurna Rural Municipality, Naipur, Kaski, Nepal. Before starting my lessons, I would like to express my gratefulness to all the students who have been staying at homes due to Corona COVID-19. Corona COVID-19 has been spreading all over the country drastically, and all peoples have been victimized from this disease. At first, I would like to suggest my students two major good and safe ideas, and we must be centralized on our personal health because personal hygiene is everything, and it is the major source to fight against this disease as well as other diseases. So, my request goes to all the students to be stay at home safely. And if you feel boring, you can help your parents, yeah, and you can go to the field, you can dig, you can plant, yeah, and you can clean your homes, yeah, and you can clean your bathrooms, yeah, and you can keep your surrounding clean, yeah, and you can do some constructive activities at home. These are your great responsibilities. Students, they have great responsibilities at home, not only at school, yeah, or you can study at homes yourself. At first, we have to create the sense of self-dependent. Yeah, we have to step on our own toes. Yeah, for this, yeah, we can maintain our life ourselves. Yeah, or we can follow, or we can create our personal rules. Yeah, our individual rules and regulation is most useful in our life. It maintains or it leads to make our future career. That's why I request all my students to follow the rules and regulation at homes and to make your personal schedule yourself. Yeah, and I am very interested to give you the knowledge. Before these times, I have been conducting my regular classes. I hope you have understood well. If you have any confusion, please you can collect in my comment box and share it. I fully help you if you need. By the way, I am going to discuss about this exercise. At first, yeah, reproduce the following sentences, yeah, directed in the practice. Yeah, first of all, we must be centralized. Yeah, what is directed in the practice? Yeah, we must understand at first. Yeah, and slow and steady wins the race. Add correct question tag. Yeah, we have to add, yeah, correct question tag here. First of all, there are more steps of tag question. Yeah, tag question means very short question for clarifications about the statement. That is tag question. Suppose I go to my class, don't I? Yeah, like this. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. Yeah, so that tag question means for confirmation. Yeah, or to be confirmed for the statement once more. That is our tag question. So you have learned many things, yeah, many steps in the class. Just I am recalling you. Yeah, and here slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, this slow and steady. Yeah, two adjectives are connected by and. Yeah, okay. According to subject verb agreement, yeah, if two words are connected by and, the subject is plural. That's right. But exceptionally, if two words give same suggestions, same ideas, yeah, without any article, okay, the spirit or the value of them is only one. That's why slow and steady, yeah, that gives the same suggestion. Slow and steady slow, yeah, gives the same suggestion, same ideas. That's why it always becomes singular. Okay, and additionally, proverbs and quotation, yeah, always in singular, so that slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, 8 correct question tag wins. Yeah, it is B5. Yeah, it is B5. So for B5, yeah, we do does. Does plus subject plus question mark. Okay, and slow and steady wins the race. It is affirmative sentence. So we must make negative tag. Here, if negative statement, positive tag. If positive statement, negative tag. That's why we must rely on the verb. Here, it is B5. So, doesn't it? The correct question tag is doesn't it? Yeah. And yeah, they hurt me badly yesterday. They hurt me badly yesterday. Yeah, first of all, we must pick out the verb. Yeah, they hurt me badly yesterday. Yeah, negative. They hurt, that is verb 2 because past time adverbial has been used. Yeah, that's why didn't, yeah, they didn't hurt me. They didn't hurt. Yeah, hurt, that is B2. It's B1 also hurt. HURT hurt. Yeah, the negative is didn't hurt. They didn't hurt me badly yesterday. Now go to question number C. Saraswati Puja must be celebrated. Yeah, into yes no question. Okay, Saraswati Puja must be celebrated. At first, we must pick out the auxiliary verb. Yeah, actually, we must identify the auxiliary verbs. Yeah, unless we find the auxiliary verbs, we cannot make either negative nor yes no question or tag. Yeah, that's why we must identify, yeah, the auxiliary verb. Okay, and if auxiliary verb is used in the sentence for making yes no question, that is used before the subject. Okay, so that must Saraswati Puja be celebrated. Okay, must, yeah, must Saraswati Puja be celebrated. Be celebrated. Question mark. That is yes no question. Okay, so there are many rules, many steps here to change the statement or sentence into the question or yes no question. Yeah, at first we must identify the forms of the verb. Okay, and we must identify the auxiliary verb. In reference of verb, if B1 is used, yes, do plus subject. Yeah, then verb, object, then question mark. Okay, if B5 is used in the sentence, that is used before subject. At first we must write. Yeah, if in case of B5, does plus subject, yeah, plus object, then that's question mark. Yeah, similarly, if verb 2, did, then subject, then B1. Yeah, because B2 that turns into B1 after using did and does. Yeah, after using did and does, Yeah, the verb given in the sentence that turns into B1, right? And if there is B5, does that must be returns before the subject, yeah, and that turns into B1. Then object that does, okay, then other words, adverbs, like other words, yeah, then question mark. Okay, then must Saraswati Puja be celebrated? Okay, suppose uh, Ram goes to the river every day. Yes, for making association, Ram goes. Yeah, goes, 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 that is B5. Yeah, yes or yes form. For making interrogative, yeah, does, that must be written before subject. Okay, and must Ram then goes B5, that turns into B1. Here, does Ram go to river every day? Question mark. Yeah, in this way we can solve the astro questions and negative. Yeah, that means transformation of sentence. Here we have learned in the class. Anyway, yeah. Now let's go to number D. The population has been increased rapidly in these 2 decades. Yeah, how question? Okay, the population has been increased rapidly. The how questions that is directed here. Yeah, for making how question rapidly, rapidly must be hidden. How rapidly? That is answer. Yeah, so that it must be hidden. Yeah, so how has, it is auxiliary verb. How has the population been increased in these 2 decades? Question mark. Okay, again I say, how has, that repeats, how has the population been increased in these 2 decades? Question mark. Now let's go question E. Let's go hiking today. Yeah, into question tag. If there is apostrophe yes, yeah, so we have already studied in class. Okay, and I think if there is late apostrophe yes plus B1 shall be. Yeah, that is the rules. Okay, late apostrophe plus B1. Yeah, equal to shall we. Isn't it? Let's go, shall we? Let's write, shall we? Yeah, let's go to swim, shall we? Okay, let's speak, shall we? Yeah, anyway. Okay, so that according to the structure, yeah, let's rules. Okay, let's plus B1, that is shall we. Okay, shall we? Yeah. By the way, someone caught his finger. Yeah, question tag. It is also question tag. Someone. It is unidentified subject. Yeah. In tag question, in the statements, yeah, unidentified subject are used. They are always used with they pronoun. Someone caught his finger. Caught, that is verb 2. Caught his finger. Yeah, that happens in the past moment. The actions that happens in the past normally, yeah, that is simple past tense. Yeah, so that these actions has been happened in the past. Then someone, that is unidentified subject, it always takes plural pronoun. Right? Yeah, someone cut his finger. Didn't they? Yeah, according to the rules of the tag question, yeah, positive tag, negative statement. Positive statement, negative tag. Negative statement, positive tag. Someone's cut his finger, that is positive statement. So that we have to make negative tag. Yeah, didn't they? That is the right answer. Now, let's go to G. A lion was chasing two deer and a rabbit into passive voice. Yeah. Okay, there are more steps to be measured. Yes, to change active to passive, passive to active. Yeah, at first we have to know, yeah, which is active and which is passive. Yeah, normally you have already learned, so it is not necessary to remind you once. Okay, here a lion was chasing to deer and a rabbit. Yeah, first of all we have to pick off, yeah, the object. It is said that the object of the active voice becomes the subject in the passive, and the subject of the active voice becomes object in the passive. In this way, a lion was chasing, a lion, that is subject in the active, yeah, to deer and a rabbit, that is an object. Okay, so that it must be turned into subject. Yes, so I do here. Okay, a lion was chasing to deer and a rabbit. To deer, we must change into passive because it is an active voice. To deer and a rabbit. Yes, according to the rules, if there is past continuous tense in the active voice, yeah, that turns into was, were, being plus with her. Yes, so to deer and a rabbit were, because it is plural. To deer, then a rabbit. Okay, plural noun. Yes, so that it takes plural verb. Yeah, then was, were plus before change into was, were, being plus with her. Okay, rabbit were being, yes, were being chased. It is before or bing. Yeah, its before is chased. Chased. Were being chased. Now, yeah, we must go to the subject of the active voice. Yeah, being chased by a lion. Yes, that is an active passive voice. Okay, now let's go to question S. Someone has been living with happily with John into negative. Yeah, I already said you that for transformation of sentence we must depend on the verb. Yeah, what sort of verb has been used in the sentence? First of all, we must recognize it. Unless we identify the forms of the verb, yeah, the sentence cannot be changed or cannot be transformed into one to another. That's why, yeah, has been. Okay, has, that is auxiliary verb. So if auxiliary verbs are used in the sentence, yeah, we have to use not just after them, then the sentence becomes negative automatically. Yes, and a lion was has been living with happily with John. Samata has not been, yeah, just not after has. It becomes negative. Okay, Samata has not been living happily with John. Now let's go to I. Manisha asked me where I had met John the previous week. Okay, now we have to remember the rules and regulations of direct and indirect speech. Yeah, there are more rules. Okay, change of tense, change of pronouns, change of adverbials. Okay, time adverbials. There are more rules and regulations. So we must recite them once more. Yeah, unless we have clarification of the rules of reported speech, yeah, we cannot solve it. So that I request you, yeah, to read once more and to be clarified about the tense change, yeah, and pronoun change. Okay, and normally you have learned in the class. Okay, so I suggest you to recite yourself once more. Okay, just I complete the exercise here. Manish asked me, yeah, where I had made. Now is that is that is indirect speech, so we have to make it into direct. Yeah, Manisha now asked. Yeah, that changes into said to. Manisha said to me. Okay, comma. Now where, that is conjunction. Okay, so the reported speech must be used with where. Okay, because if there is where or WS questions in the reported speech, yeah, that remains unchanged for making indirect speech. Said to me where I had met John. Previous week, that is, yeah, last week, that is past time adverbial she given. So it must be in verb 2. Where did you meet Jenny the last week? Question mark, then cover inverted comma. Yes, Manisha said to me, where did you meet Jenny the last week? That is direct speech. Okay. Now let's go to question J. Lakshmi said to Manoj, did you see my grandmother's story? Okay. If reported speech begins with yes no question, if or whether is used. Yeah, if there is, that means if two nouns are connected with or, whether is used. If no connected, if is used. Yes, so that now I do this number. Lakshmi, that is, yeah, the question that the reported speech is asking some things to someone. Okay, Lakshmi asked Manoj if, okay, you, that is used as the subject in the reported speech, so that Manoj, that is object. It must be changed according to the object of the reporting clause. So we have already studied that FST upon SON. First person according to subject of the reporting clause, second person according to object of the reporting clause, third person no change. Yeah, first person are I, we. Yeah, you, second person, he, she, if they are third persons. Okay, so Lakshmi asks Manoj if you and Manoj. So its pronoun is he. If he, did she means saw. Okay, saw, it is past tense. Yeah, if there is simple past tense in the reported speech, yeah, that must be turned into past perfect tense. If he had seen, okay, my, that is possessive of first person, yeah, Lakshmi, it must be changed according to the subject of the reporting clause, because Lakshmi said to Manoj is reporting clause. Okay, if he had seen her grandmother yesterday, that is time verb, past time verb, it must be changed into the previous day. Grandmother, the previous day. In this way, yeah, we can complete the exercise day by day. Yeah, for this we have to be clarified about the tense and the verb. Yeah, and other structures. Yeah. Okay, so I hope if any confusions, you can collect the words of confusions in my comment box for further solution. Thank you very much.